Okay. So, ladies, tell us, how important is this sisterhood, this bond that you all have now, unfortunately, at the loss of a loved one?
It's very important, this sisterhood, this bond, because it's important that people really know what we're going through. Nobody else can understand. They may say, I get it, I understand, but they really don't. And so to have a collective of individuals who's been through the exact same thing brings me a lot of comfort.
And of course, Eric Garner's case, no one can forget that. Does it ever weigh on you to tell it again, one more time?
It does. Although I know it's important because we have to keep the story out there. I know it's important for them to keep showing the video, but I do ask when they are ready to show the video to make sure I'm not in the room or my back is to the video because I just can't look at it. But I know that this is the way to keep the story out there. And with these sisters here, they are the brace, the backbone. When we get ready to talk to each other, we understand, just like Dr. Crutcher said, we understand the pain. Other people don't understand. They can sympathize, but they can't empathize with us.
And when we hear Antwon's story, when people walk away with his story, what do you want them to take away with that? What do you want them to gain hearing his story?
That unfortunately it was my son, but it can be anybody's son. Because Antwon wasn't a street kid. He didn't hang out. He was a good kid, well-educated kid, a versatile kid, and it happened to my kid. So if it happened to my kid, it can happen to anybody's kid. They're killing us all, no exceptions.
And Botham sounds just like Antwon, educated, not into any trouble, and yet you lost him. What do you want people to know about his story?
I want, similar to Michelle, I want people to know that it could be anyone, because I would never think that would happen to my brother. When I spoke to my brother on September 6th, right up to when he got into his apartment, I didn't know it was the last time we would speak. So I would tell anyone, we all have to be prepared, sadly, because if it could happen to both of them in his own apartment, eating ice cream, minding his business, it could happen to anyone. So we all have to be prepared. We all have to do the work that is needed. We all have to vote. We all have to apply pressure to the government entities that we vote in, because we brought them in, so they have to do the work for us. We are the people, and our votes matter. So that's what I want everyone to know.
And do you think a summit like this, having a summit like this, will send home the message to the average person who make them realize that they can make a difference too?
Definitely. I think it's a start. I mean, we have a lot of people, I know for even my coworkers, a lot of them want to get involved and they just don't know how. So here we have a summit where we bring all the information to you, so you are armed with information to go out there and do the work that needs to get done, so that you cannot say anymore that I didn't know how to help. We're bringing the information to you.
Let me get a quick still. Oh, okay, hold on.
Listen, they are killing us with immunity and no impunity. I mean, they got immunity to do this. Something got to give.
That's right.
Something. Like if we don't get together and do something, this is going to keep on happening.
And what do you suggest the public start? Maybe at the polls, calling elected officials, what?
All of the above.
You can do anything that you name, but here's the first thing. We got to get out there and vote, and we got to demand that the people that we put in office do as they said they were going to do. And if they don't, we got to vote them out of office and get somebody new in there. Whatever it takes to change these laws and get people in office that are going to support the laws that we think should be put in place is what we have to do.
Right. That's so true.